Average Joe fisherman is caught unaware. A backlash, a bad one. Looks like this trip is over. Luckily, yours truly has experienced this lots of times and survival instincts kick in. First, remain calm. Then stop and assess the situation. Realize the trip is not lost. You have another rod in the pickup. In short order, the backup rod is ready and the trip starts again.
Well, I do have another rod.
So before we switch out the rod, let's go in backwards, reverse to the beginning of the trip. In this short order between the time I started fishing to when I got that backlash, I was able to determine several things, some key things. One, inline spinner was a no-go. Needed to go switch out the lure and switched over to an X-Wrap, the Rapala X-Wrap, the one that we picked up from Shields not too long ago. And guess what? Because the pond wasn't clobbered, we were able to go and get some nice strikes on there, especially starting out with a twitchy retrieve, but then later on it turned out a steady retrieve needed to happen. And then also noted that 6 foot or so from the bank, there's a ledge that kind of drops off, and that's where the bass were tending. And then finally picked up on, you got to finish that cast. You got to finish that cast because you're getting some strikes as close to a rod length away when you're reeling it in. All this happening before that backlash.
It'll take me a while to clear this one. Well, I do have another rod. Now I got the Casking Zephyr. I think this is the one with the reel clicker also.
And so after switching out the rod, was able to reaffirm afterwards several things. One, the X-Wrap was the way to go. Two, the steady retrieve continued to produce, and staying near that bank was another key item where those fish were lurking, and then finally finish the cast.
A little slower than I want. Okay, let's see if it's casting like I want. Oh yeah, straight out. Nice. Getting windy.
So here I've got the Casking Zephyr, and I'm hooking into one here shortly, and really excited that I got one on the line. And I soon realize, well, guess what? Got to work on this a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, I saw what happened. I let off pressure on the line, and that little slack in the line was what did it. He got off.
So next up, just explaining briefly how that X-Wrap was getting clobbered out of the ponds, and as I'm explaining it, guess what? I get a strike.
And it was hooking up every single thing you can think of. Oh, there's a hit when it came to the greenery. All right, this one I gotta just make sure I keep pressure on. Let's not mess around. Okay, there we go. Pressure on. Okay, first one on the Casking Zephyr. 7th one of the trip.
Okay, let's freeze frame this one real quick. This is a classic example where you finish the cast because he's gonna strike.
All right, let's keep working it. Oh yeah, right there in front of me. That was right in front of me. Again, what I was saying, finish the cast, and that one was basically less than a rod tip away when he struck. So keep reeling in. Don't just give up and bring in your reel half-heartedly. Just keep working it all the way in. This covert, I've had it before where they're kind of lurking nearby. So kind of like close to it as possible, and hopefully getting that guy that's kind of lurking over there. No, nothing. Let's try it again. All right, so far 7 fish, and if you missed it, definitely check back. I'll get the edited version. Oh, there's the hit. All right, right by the covert, kind of lurking by the covert. Okay, and I forego the twitchy retrieve I was using initially and went with just this steady retrieve, and I don't know, I think I'm doing better with it, at least for this round.
So here I'm rushing it to get to the other side, but I'll be stopped here shortly.
Hurry up and get to the other side. Oh, there's a hit. Hurry up and get to the other side because it's getting tougher to cast with this wind.
This next one I casted further out and got one to come out from under the brush, I think.
Edge out a little bit further. Oh, there's the hit right there. Oh yeah. Keeping pressure. Don't lose out on pressure. Okay, that's how I lost that other one. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Next one's going to be lurking just by those rocks near some structure, and he's going to strike fairly close.
Structure. There it is. Yeah. Oh, he's a bigger one. He's a bigger one. Okay. All right. He feels much bigger. There we go. But he's not.
Look close to the rod tip, right by those rocks, and you'll see the strike here shortly.
There's a hit. Right there. Finished retrieve. He was less than a rod length away when that one hit. I saw him come up and hit. He's little, but hey, I finished that retrieve and caught him.
Like that last one, look over there by the rocks and you'll see the strike.
Oh, there's a hit. Oh, he came in. He came in out of the shallows, kind of right behind some rocks, and then he jabbed at it. Little guy.
Here I'm going to cast just where I had walked past, just to cover my tracks. And luckily I got one.
There's the hit. There's the hit. There's the hit. Nice. All right. Steady retrieve is working today.
This was going to strike pretty close, about a rod length away.
Slowly, same retrieve, no change. There's the hit right there. That one was close. You seen that? He was right there in front of me, finishing the retrieve. Yeah, okay, he's not the biggest, but there was a bigger one that did that also.
This will be another close one, so take a look at this one.
A day or two. Oh, there's a hit. Did you see that? That was right there in front of me. Finish the cast. Yeah. Finish the cast. That's the word of the day. Finish the cast.
And this one shows the steady retrieve keeps producing.
Steady. There's a hit right there. All right. I lost count of how many, but here's another one.
Okay, and this one you get both the steady retrieve as well as the close strike.
Steady retrieve. Right there. That close. Right at the tip of my rod. Look at that. Nice.
So next I'm going to close out this round, but unfortunately I lose 2 in a row. Got to get my mojo back. Here's the second one where I'll lose him.
There's a hit. And he threw it. He threw it again.
Okay, so I'll close out this round with another steady retrieve and look close. He's going to be striking near at the tail end of this cast.
There's a hit. All right, let's see if we can keep this one on. All right, there we go. Fun stuff. This is the key item today, the X-Wrap, Rapala X-Wrap.